I got a question for you. Are you currently in a relationship or have been in a relationship? Okay, well, that is a wild way to start the video. Hold on, my bad. It seems like I'm hitting on you. Nah, but for real though, if you did manage to answer yes to my question, how did you manage to get their number? Because if you need some tips, maybe this next video over here will help you out. Let's watch. Where is he right now?
Trying to play rock, paper, scissors real quick? Rock, paper, scissors? Alright. If I get the last one, I get one of your numbers, including you. Ready? You ready? Alright, let's do this. Alright, so I get to choose like who's the single one here. Hey! No, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. I like studs. I fuck with studs.
Oh my.
Smart.
What's good? Welcome back to another video. And if you clicked on this video, you either A, mess with my videos and want to see what's good with another Luisi video, in which case, hey, yo, come here. Yeah. But or B, you actually maybe want some tips here and there on how to get someone's number. I mean, in which case, it seems like all you gotta do is just play rock, paper, scissors. My man's here literally walked up to this group and he was just like, ladies, what's good? Listen, I'm just here for a good time and I'm trying to get some numbers, all right? Now look, if you talk to my ex, she's gonna be saying I play too much. And she's right about that because I'm gonna challenge y'all to rock, paper, scissors, and if I win, I get y'all numbers. Oh man, I sound like Mr. Beast right now. Hold on. My man casually walked over to this group of ladies and just did a rock, paper, scissors to get their numbers. You know what I mean? Like honestly, I'm not gonna lie. You either have to be over 6 feet tall, good looking, or have a lot of confidence. And if you have all three of those, man, you're the Omni-Man of getting numbers. I'm not gonna lie. If you're a regular Joe Schmo, right? And I'm not like hating on the Joe Schmoes either. I'm just talking about like in general, right? You know, there's like some good looking people out there, and then there's some like, you know, that people just be chilling, you know, like this guy right here. If a regular Joe Schmo walked up to these group of ladies and talking about some rock, paper, scissors to get a number, man, y'all already know how this is gonna go, man. Just imagine. Oh, what's good?
Yeah, what's up? Oh, sorry, I actually have a boyfriend.
No, you don't.
Okay, fine, you're right, but what do you want?
Well, you know, I was just kind of in the area and I just happened to see you and I thought to myself, I was like, wow, that is a beautiful girl. So I decided to come say what's up.
Look, I don't know what you're doing, but you're not gonna get my number, okay? You're about like 5'4" with Air Forces on, so you're probably like 5'2", and then your pickup line, it just wasn't it. I'm sorry.
Rock, paper, scissors.
What?
You heard me. Rock, paper, scissors. If I win, I get your number. But if you win, I walk away. What do you say?
Okay, what the hell? Fine.
Wait, no way that actually worked. Oh my, there is no way that actually worked. I just saw that TikTok and I just wanted to try it out, but I didn't think it would actually work. Okay, come on, man. You gotta lock in. You hear me? This is now or never. This could be the love of your motherfucking life. You hear me? So you better lock in. Okay, are you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, would you look at that? Looks like I have to get your number.
Oh my, no, I'm not gonna give you, okay, fine, you win. Jeez.
Wait, are you serious? Oh my, I really did not think that was gonna work. I just saw this guy online do that and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try, but I really had no idea that was gonna work. Okay, let me get my phone real quick.
Yeah, officer, that's him right there. He just came up to me and started talking to me, but then out of nowhere, he just like, he froze and he just started staring at me like that. You gotta do something, officer.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna take it from here, okay? You can get back to doing what you were doing, all right? It's always the short ones. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. If y'all want to do this, man, y'all either got to be over 6 feet tall or be good looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, I don't know if there's like any statistics on this, right? Because I think, okay, before y'all flame me, I think that a lot of ladies, you know, if they're talking to some dude, talking about some 6 feet tall, good looking, there's maybe like a 10% chance more that they're gonna give this homie their number. You know what I mean? Like, look, I don't know if that's true because it's not true for all ladies. You know, all ladies are different. You know, all ladies like, you know, well, not all ladies, but some ladies, they be liking the short kings. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, all I'm saying is that basically, if you're over 6 feet tall and good looking, you can basically pull this off. Because if you do this exact same thing and you're about 5'5" with some Air Forces, so without the Air Forces, you're about 5'3", yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a little trickier, I'll tell you that. To all my short kings out there, do not give up. Do not give up, man. Come on, Kevin Hart. Talking about some, how tall is Kevin Hart? I think he's about Man, I gotta look this up. Hold up. Okay, so it says here that Kevin Hart is about 5'5". Nah, that don't seem right. Nah, he's a little bit shorter than that. I just want to know where my boy was though. Like honestly, he was walking around. I mean, it seemed like the aftermath of a war. It seemed like a Call of Duty map. You know what I'm saying? Like there was graffiti all up on this. There was like a whole bunch of people everywhere. There was like garbage. Man, I feel like, where would this be, man? This would probably be like Houston, huh? Now look, if you're from Houston, I'm so sorry about that. That's like the first city that popped into my head. This could probably not be Houston at all, or it probably could, but that's just like the first city that popped in my head. I'm so sorry. Now look, I'm not the one to kind of like go out like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I be going out, but like I don't be going out like homie here, you know what I'm saying, like with a bunch of people. I'm more of like an indoor guy, you know, just play some video games, DoorDash some like sushi, you know what I mean, get a little coffee sesh right here. Come on, man, you know, that's like the type of dude I am, you know, because I like going out every now and then, but I'd rather just kind of kick it at home, you know what I mean? So I don't really know if that's like the scenery, like is that normal? For real, like there's like a bunch of people walking around, right? And there's like hella people. I'm talking about like the whole block. Is that normal for like a Saturday night? I mean, I'm not from like a huge city, but I'm thinking that's probably the norm over there. Because if that is the case, I mean, fuck a Tinder, man. What you gonna be doing on Tinder, man? Nah, just go to Houston at 2 a.m. on a Saturday night, and there's the girls, bro. Like literally, you just gotta go get someone's number, but first. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. That's how you do it. Nah, I'm just playing. But for real though, my homegirl here, she hit him with the... Yeah, nah, when she did that, man, I was hyped for real. Like, nah, she was like, well, hey. Like, it's just like I don't know, it's like a cool thing to do, you know what I mean? Just like, well. And also a big shout out to the homie too, man. Like he actually went through with it. He wasn't just like, you know, you're not really like a my type. Nah, he literally was like, hey, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. You know what I mean? But just when he thought he was actually gonna score a number, she does the unthinkable. Yes, she hit him with the Lil Wayne. Yes, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about.
The lady, what's your number? She said 911.
She really put 911 on his phone. You know what though, at the end of the day, everybody won. You know what I mean? Those two ladies that had relationships, they proved themselves to be loyal. And the other lady right there in the middle, man, you know, she still had a good time. And the homie there, man, they still got a little pic together. At least, wait, hold on. I think that pic is edited. My bad. You know what just popped into my head right now? It's kind of interesting that like usually like guys be doing this. I mean, yes, like usually most of the times dudes are the ones to be like initiating like the conversation, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, not all the time. But it's just interesting to me, like on social media, a lot of dudes, they be actually like posting videos of them doing this. Is that kind of weird? Like they're just kind of recording their interactions for people's pleasure online? I mean, if that's what you like doing, I mean, I just saw some videos and they're pretty interesting, so I mean, it's a win-win. Okay, anyway, but what if a woman did this instead? You know what I mean? Like, what if a woman did this, right? Like, she actually started, like, rizzing up homies. You know what I mean? Because if you do that, like, ladies, if you go up to a dude and you start, like, hitting him with some pickup lines or just trying to, like, rizz him up a little bit, it's gonna catch him off guard. Like, us guys, we're not used to, like, getting hit on like that. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what, though? I ain't talking about me, though, because I'm taken. So, listen, if a girl try to do that, I'm gonna hit her with one of these. But when a girl does actually make the first move, it's kind of like Elden Ring, right? You know, when like the enemy's about to strike, but then you hit him with a parry, and then he kind of just sits there like, did that just happen? Basically like that, you know, it kind of catches us off guard a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. And that's when the girls just can swoop in. And what I mean by swooping in is just, well, you know what, why don't we just watch?
I'm really cold. Do you think you could hug me for like 3 seconds? Yeah, bring it in. Oh, yes. You're very warm. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex?
Yes.
Can I ride you later, Alex?
Huh?
Can you ride me later?
Yeah.
I got a basketball game later.
You got what?
A basketball game later.
A bass game?
Basketball?
Basketball. I love playing with balls.
Yeah. This is the most random thing I think ever.
Well, I was cold,
Okay.
and then your like tight squeeze just is like, I want to ride this guy so bad.
I got you.
And then the basketball thing was kind of hot.
Thank you.
So, can I get your number?
Yeah, I got you.
I almost forgot my password for a second because I was just so fucking memorized, dude.
You got Riz, I gotta give it to you.
I got Riz?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I've never been told that in my life.
You see what I'm saying? Like, homie here, he really got caught off guard. She hit him with one of these. She hit him with one of those. She hit him with a parry, and then she shot her shot. And then, well, I mean, she she kind of shot her shot. You know, she was a little awkward, but I mean, you know, a lot of people, their like love language is through being awkward. And you know what? Honestly, it works out because she got the number in the end. And this applies to dudes too. Like some dudes, they be having that awkward riz. They be having that like, so the weather's nice. Yeah. What's that thing in the phone books? Numbers, right? Yeah. Well, I lost yours. Can I have it? Oh no. Oh, okay. I'm so. Oh, you're gonna call the cops. Okay. Listen. Now, but the funniest part about this video is her trying to figure out what the hell homie was trying to say. Like right here.
I got a basketball game later.
You got what?
A basketball game later.
A bass game?
Basketball?
Basketball.
Obviously, he was saying basketball, kind of clear. I don't know if she maybe was having like a bad hearing day that day, but he said it pretty clear, right? And it was just pretty awkward. But you know what? She avenged herself. Yes, she did the unthinkable. She did what many of us wouldn't do, right? It's not an easy task to accomplish. She had one of these.
Basketball. I love playing with balls.
Yeah.
So, can I get your number?
Yeah, let's go. I'm so sorry about that, but that was pretty smooth though. What do you guys think? But you know what though? I'm gonna be honest. I've only heard like dude pickup lines. Like if you're trying to get a girl's number, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like I've only heard dude pickup lines like this one, So basically just like pretend you're the person I'm hitting on, you know what I mean? Okay, you ready? All right, this is gonna be a little weird. I don't know why I'm doing this with y'all, but this is gonna be a little weird, okay? But this is like a pickup line that dudes would normally say, okay? You ready? 3, 2, 1. Yo, what's good? What's your name? See me? Okay. Well, you know what? Well, maybe you can see me tonight. Yeah! I'm just playing, y'all. Now, but going back to that first clip, though, my dude, he really just kind of went up to this group of girls and was like, fuck it, you know, I'm just gonna try to get some numbers. Is it better to do it that way, or is it kind of better to do it back to back to back? Like, is that the better method? And when I say better method, I don't mean like, yo, like this is the move, man, this is what you gotta do. No, I mean like, is it less weird? Okay, I am so bad at explaining things, all right? You know what, let's just let the video do the talking. Let's watch.
Excuse me, didn't mean to interrupt you, but where you get that?
What?
Where you get that?
This?
No, the beautiful outfits of yours. Yeah, you're very gorgeous. What's your name?
Thank you. I'm Scarlett. I'm leaving though.
Dang, you leaving? Dang, is there any way I get your number though?
No, thank you.
Dang, are you how good?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Hey, excuse me,
Damn, on to the next.
where you get that?
Get what?
That beautiful smile of yours? Yeah, I thought you were very gorgeous. What's your name?
My name is Shaylee. What's your name?
Shaylee? Roosevelt the third.
Roosevelt?
Yeah,
Third?
yeah. Is there any way I get your number?
What?
Is there any way I get your number?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, bet, for sure.
I'm talking to Roosevelt the third. Give me a
Imagine that was her man on the phone. Hell no.
Where you from though?
I'm from Madison.
Oh, Madison? Oh, okay, bet. Hey, excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I seen you over there. I thought you were very gorgeous. Yeah, what's your name?
Maria.
Maria? Nice to meet you. My name is Roosevelt the third.
Wow, my dude literally went from girl to girl to girl. And then this is kind of like what I was saying, right? Is this seen as, I don't know, is this seen as like worse than doing what my homie did over here in the first clip? You know, when he went up to the girls like a group? Is it better to go to a group of girls and just kind of talk to all of them? Or just kind of bounce from girl to girl to girl? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Because if you go up to a group of girls, right, like homie in the first clip, you're kind of just like doing some tomfoolery. You're just goofing off a little bit. You're like, hey, yeah, like, hey, because all the girls are there, right? It's a little more comfortable for the girls too. But when you're doing it this way, like homie's doing it here, I mean, it seems like it's a little desperate, because it seems like your goal is to try to get like as many girls' numbers as you can. Because the first girl literally rejected my boy, right? She was like, hell no, get the hell out of my face. So then he was like, all right, man, that's cool, whatever. And in which case, yo, shout out for you to actually being like, hey, you know what, it's cool, whatever, and not following her home. But he ended up like following her for a little bit. I mean, I don't think he was intentionally following her, but he was just kind of going in the same general direction. And then he hit one of these. Hey, but you know what they say though? You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, yeah? Nah, but to homegirl here though, girl, what are you doing right now? I'm not gonna lie, like it's an evil world we live in.
It's an evil world we live in.
Hey, shout out Future. But nah, for real though, because if I was you, I would maybe go kick it with some like friends, you know what I mean? Like be in a group, you know what I'm saying? Because there's some weirdos out here, ladies, like I'm not gonna lie, there be some weirdos out here. You never know what they be doing, for real. So I think it's best if y'all just stick in groups, just because of some of these dudes, bro. They be ruining everything like that, man. Come on, they be on some weird shit. I wonder who she was on the phone with, because it seemed like she was having a good combo with someone. It might have been her friend, or it might have been her Uber driver, or was it her man? Nah, no! Oh man, imagine. Just imagine if her man was on the phone during this whole convo. Man, just imagine. Okay, babe, what are you talking about?
Okay, babe, just hold on for a second, okay? I'm talking to this guy. He's super cute, 6'5", abs, and he actually has money, unlike you. And he said he's taking me to this hotel room later, but he told me that at this hotel that I have to turn my phone off or something like that. But don't worry, it's just Roosevelt III. I'll call you later, though.
And then he moves on to talk to some other girl after he already got her girl's number. You know what I'm saying? But man, I don't like the way he did this, though. I'm gonna be honest, I do not like the way he approached his last girl. Man, he did this creepy as fuck. Like, he literally, like, went up to her. I think she was getting out of her car. And, bro, you could not find the most creepiest way to do this. It was, like, late at night. She's all alone, getting out of her car. And you walk up to her talking about some, like...
Hey, excuse me?
Like, bro, there's less creepier ways to actually get a girl's number, for real. Can you imagine, like, what his contacts list looks like? Like, imagine if he gets into a relationship, right? And then they get into an argument, and she's like...
Let me see your phone.
No, ya se acabó. No, ya estuvo. That's it. That's over. Game over, for real. Because once she sees the contacts and there's more Ashleys than Gabriels or than Erics, it's over. Or could he be like, nah, babe, nah, chill out. No, like, it was for a video. I have video proof of it. I never called them. It was just for the video. Come on. Basically saying it was a prank. Would that work for y'all or nah? So we've seen dudes risen up girls. We've seen girls risen up dudes. You know, at the end of the day, they all seem to get a win at the end, right? Well, some of them. But if you actually are trying to do something like this, like these type of videos, just be careful, okay? That's all I'm gonna say, right? Just be sure to ask the right questions. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what? The good thing about actually like filming your interactions, hey, hold on, a little side note, I'm pretty sure they got those little Ray-Ban glasses. You know what I'm talking about? The ones with the cameras, man. I need to give me some of those. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, anyway, but the good thing about like actually recording your interactions is if you actually get rejected, you could hit her with the... Oh, so no to the number? Okay. Well, it was a prank. I'm actually recording up here. Yeah, I didn't really want your number. It's just for TikTok and Instagram, you know what I'm saying? But if you're actually trying to get someone's number and you're not recording, man, you better get the number, for real, or it's gonna be a little awkward. Because the thing about recording is that it's like a little get out of jail card, just in case you get rejected. You know, you can fall back on that and be like, oh, you know what? It is what it is. I was recording, haha, lol. But if you're not recording, you just gotta take it like a champ if you don't get the number, bro. I'm being for real. But like I was saying earlier, just be sure to ask the right questions. Like I cannot stress that enough, man. I'm talking about like, I've been on this, bro. No, I don't. By any means, no. Do not take advice from me when trying to get girls' numbers, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm basing it off these vids, right? So just kind of take advice from these homies right here, you know what I mean? But nah, for real though, one thing you can't take away from me though is just be sure to ask the right questions, or else this is gonna happen like this guy. Let's watch.
Hey, excuse me?
Yeah.
I just saw you from back there and I thought you looked very pretty.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Emily.
Emily? I'm Peter.
Nice to meet you.
I want you for Christmas. How old are you?
I'm 15.
Okay.
How old are you?
Nah.
Whoa. Okay, wait, hold. There is no way this dude literally walked up to her and he hit her with the...
I want you for Christmas.
Bro, she's, oh my, you know what? Oh, that's just so... You know, I guess I'm glad he asked her that question, you know, because if he did it, who knows where this would have gone, for real. Nah, homie would have helped Diddy make his new song and the cell together. Nah, for real. So I actually saw this video on TikTok, right? And if you go to the comments, now look, the thing about TikTok comments is that they're a little different than other social media comments. Yes, why don't we look at some of the comments for this video? This person said prison. See, that's a good comment, right? That's like a funny comment, you know what I mean? But then you get the other comments, like this one. I cannot believe what I'm reading right now. Yeah, I don't think he's ever heard of a digital footprint. Yeah. And to the guy who commented that, man, I'm sure if he was in that same scenario, right? And he asked her for her age and she told him the answer, he's gonna hit her with one of these. And that's where I come in. Alright, y'all, that's gonna be the video for today. If you guys did enjoy it, please be sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button if you're down. If you're down. And honestly, I hope you're down, because if you did learn a few things here and there about maybe pickup lines or anything like that, drop a little sub for your boy if you're down. And please, please, if you are gonna do this, make sure you actually have some decent pickup lines, or you know, you got a little riz in it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and please ask the right questions. Yes. I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and I hope you guys have a great day today.